Hello beautiful ones, welcome to your pick a card reading for how you meet your twin flame. This is going to be a pick a card reading based on what you feel you're resonating towards. So no matter which pile seems to resonate more with you, absolutely pick that one, go with your intuition, go with your gut instinct, and you'll be able to see how you meet your twin flame. Now this is not necessarily for people who are uncoupled at the moment. You may be with somebody else and just still feel like you haven't met your spiritual twin flame partner yet. That's absolutely fine. What this is meant to do is show you, or at least guide you, as to who you may meet or how you may meet them, what it entails, the feelings that may be around you, and the setup for how you meet them. I don't know whether it'll go into what they're like yet. It may be that I need to do another pick a card reading to figure that out. But yeah, let me know in the comments below which ones you choose, and also give me suggestions for any further pick a card readings. So I'm just going to show you the options that you have. Okay, so you have group 1 here, group 2 and group 3. As a small disclaimer, some piles will have more cards than the others because that's just how they fell out of the deck as I was asking the question to Spirit and trying to kind of gauge what was coming through from them. So yeah, this is going to be slightly different. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to pause the video and take a look, even if it's a crystal you're drawn to, the energy of a particular pile itself, the way they're arranged, the energy that's coming through. Feel free, just take a deep breath, see where you're connected to, see what seems to be speaking to you on a deeper psychic level. Okay, and when you're ready, we'll get on with the reading for group 1. Okay, group 1, so let's see what's coming through for you guys. So you chose the angel crystal, which is angelite, as well as this. So that's more tumbled angelite than this. So this may indicate that you are very connected to higher beings and deity and stuff like that. And I'm just going to, I already know that at some point there will be a cut in this particular area because my phone seems to be playing up, so I need to let it just run its course, and when it does I'll fix it then. But let's have a look and see what is coming through for you guys. So you have reconnect, okay, you have the 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, wow, oh, the Lover's card, okay, Angel Therapy, ooh, that's very strange because I was drawn to that one for this pile after the fact, so that's very nice. Okay, and Hope and Happiness. Alright, let me just see what's coming through here for you. Okay, at some point I may also grab some runes and see what's coming through for you there as well. Okay, I don't know whether you're already with this person, to be perfectly honest, or you have already met them, because reconnect, saying secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. It could be that you have already known of or spoken to the person who is your twin flame. It could be that you're actually going back to speak to this person. You're definitely both divinely guided. You're both spiritual people. Angel therapy is very strong with that. You live for hope and happiness. That's very strong connection with you. So the Nature's Whispers cards, you have this feeling of being entwined with one another, having this deep satiated understanding of one another. How you meet each other, I actually feel coming through, this is something to do with shared interests. This is not just, oh, I'm introducing you at work. This is not somebody who's just going through somebody else. This is either a very chance meeting, or it's because you're both very intertwined and you're both happy. It could be at a convention or some mind, body, spirit fair where you look at this person and go, ooh, know who you are. They're very creative, so it could even be at an art gallery or something like that, or it could even be speed dating, because that could be a shared interest as well. But it is very much like a meant to be I honestly believe that there's something coming through here to do with spirituality. It could even be a spiritualist church or a religious gathering. That may be very important to you, having somebody who is very spiritual or religious or the same faith as you. If you're pagan or Christian, Muslim, it doesn't matter. What it would be is that they would share the same sort of base as yourself. Reconnect though, I think that maybe you connect with this person. If you haven't already met them, you would connect with this person through their own searching of their spirituality, through their own need to find something prominent for them and for their own spiritual truth. They are looking for their own spiritual truth as far as I can see. They're on their own journey of happiness. I feel like they have had some issues in the past with relationships. Who hasn't, right? But there is something that is coming forward most of all with this person. The Lover's card is very strong. I feel like this is something that indicates that you are on the right track as well. This is a mutual understanding. This is a mutual benefit to each other. It's kind of like you finally have arrived. And as far as I can see, I don't know whether you noticed, but there's like this phoenix rising. So maybe it is a past relationship coming back in. You finally realize just why it was so difficult with each other. That's for some of you, as far as I can get the energies for you. But there's definitely angelic energy coming through here. This is very much a case of being divinely guided, never putting your eye off the prize, moving along spiritually for yourself, making sure that you can focus on your inner needs and what you need for yourself, and that not desperate feeling, but that inner knowing, that innate destiny. That's the word that I was going for. There's a definite destiny coming through here. And there's a lot. I'm going to try and get some more just before I get the runes, but I think I'm just going to have to briefly pause. I really hope that cut doesn't jar you too much, my lovelies. But I did get, like magic, the runes. So I do feel there could be something to do with being too enclosed and protective of yourself and also with them. So when you meet each other, it's almost like you do want to talk to them about something. You want to talk to them about something that's quite personal, that's quite in depth with yourself, maybe something that you didn't even realize that you had within you. I do feel that there's a lot going on within yourself that's very integral and very strong. So I'm just going to, one's already come out, so I'm just going to shuffle these runes now and then we'll see what comes out. I'm just going to do a few there. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, Bacana. So already fertility and faith. So this is coming through, and the divine nature of will and the divine coming through. You also have the star for me. So this is very strong about, being divinely guided towards each other. It almost seems like fate. You talk at the same time. I do feel it's a community gathering. It could even be something, a joining of two people. It could be a wedding or something, or an event for a friend. But I don't see this as falsely set up by somebody. This is not somebody else's creation. This is your creation. This is something that's coming in. It may even be that you're both in the same therapy group, because we have this here. But you're both seeking a divine connection. You're both looking for it. And that is why your paths cross. It's not like, oh, well, he's not ready and I'm not ready, or she's doing something else, or she can't. It's not that. It feels very strong for you. There could be a little bit of a winding road coming through here. And I feel most of all that you will have reinforcements. I mean, this unfortunately is in reverse, so it's not as positive as it normally is. But what it means is a very strong physical connection. I also feel... sorry, I don't know what happened with the phone then. I also feel like there's something coming in here. This is Rado, and this is a very prosperous sort of rune, I think, for you guys, because as far as I can see, there is a lot to do with your mentality here. Okay, so as well, this could also be to do with travel, relocation. One thing that came through for me was also like the dance of life. So it could be that you meet each other at a dance class or something that you're trying to get back into healthy living, a community dance class or something like that. It's something that's a shared interest between you. This is again sort of I feel like it's sort of a blockage in some way. It may be that you want to have more faith in the meeting, but it doesn't seem to happen for you, or it doesn't seem to happen for them straight away. And when it's upright, it means endurance and patience. When it's upside down, it kind of means that you may have to wait a little bit longer. Or you're this impatience there, like, where's my person? Where's my person? I need them now. It's just kind of saying go with the flow of things. Just reconnect with what makes you happy. Maybe it's been a while since you took up a hobby, or maybe it's been a while since you met new people. Either way, I do think that this is something that's going to give you happiness. It's going to release endorphins. Something that you do. It may even be skydiving, who knows. But there is definitely travel. Maybe it's you go on a backpacking holiday by yourself. You know, they do singles holidays, so it could be that you take a risk and do something by yourself. But I do see it's two individuals. So you're there singularly and they're there singularly. So there's no, oh, I'm going to go with my group over here, or I'm going to stick with my group over there. It's very much individually in the same place. And like I say, you may have already met this person. It may be that you actually have to meet this person again without the baggage around them, without the people that are around them. So I think that there's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. It's going to be easy. The conversation flows. You have shared interests. You may have a strong laugh together. But there is a barrier up. There is something that seems to be wanting to lock themselves away a little bit, wanting to be too secure. Could be an earth sign. Could be somebody who's just a very grounded, reasonable and logical individual who wants to let their hair down. And so they let their hair down easier with you in the room. But I hope you take some good advice from this, or it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful for every single one of you. And also, if you like a reading, the links are below. But thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today. And I'm going to move on to group 2. Bye. Okay, group 2. If you chose the fluorite and what somebody told me was amethyst, but I doubt it might be. This is the reading for you. So, like I say, there may be more cards in some than others. So, learn, forbearance. Okay. Oh, you got the 7 of Wands. Oh, 10 of Swords. Okay, yeah, you're the ones with more cards than the others. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Fresh approach. Okay, and victory, which is nice. Okay, let's have a look and see. I will do some runes in a bit as well. I'm just going to have a look and see what I can get for you guys on this one. Okay. Okay. So this one is the first one that comes to me. It just says victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So in essence, when I look at these cards, it's kind of like you've both been through some crap. To put it mildly, you have both been through some incredible challenges, a lot of disappointments, betrayal, lots of people letting you down when you counted on them. May even be some health issues that you've been going through, although I don't really like going into them because it varies from person to person. But I do feel a lot of energy issues as well. The good news is, Queen of Wands, you could be a fire sign, you could be somebody who identifies with the Queen of Wands. You're getting your power back. You're defeating a demon, basically. You're defeating something that comes forwards here. And I think that it's through recovery or through healing yourself, you actually meet this other person. The fresh approach may be that when you awaken from your cocoon, similar to this other person, I feel like they're in the same boat as you, you'll start to see how things are fitting together, how things are coming together at the right time. This feels very serendipitous, almost like you bump into each other and, you know, pick up his phone instead or her phone instead, and you're like, "Ooh, oops, sorry, classic me, didn't see that coming." I also feel like we have learned you also could be in the midst of maybe applying for grad school or college, and just to try and see like a side class or something like that. But this says take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So this is kind of taking note of your darkest moments. You know who you are in the darkest moments. You know when you recover. And it's kind of saying this as well. Don't be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. Don't be looking at this as though, oh God, another disappointment, somebody else to kind of bye-bye. You're carrying a lot of expectations on you. I feel like this is a breath of fresh air coming in. When you meet this person, how you meet them is a breath of fresh air. I feel like you're on your own, similar to the last group, but not as social. I just feel like you're recovering from something. You're on your last stage of something, and it's kind of like, oh well, what's going to be different this time compared to the last time, because he's bringing in this new cup, you know. It's like, well, I can't add this to my already growing collection. I just can't. There's no way that I can build myself up by adding another issue and another issue. Or what's going to be different with this other person when they come in? What's going to be different? It's just going to be an issue. It could also be that this is how they're feeling as well. They're feeling very under the weather. And I do feel that you meet each other in a place where you can just be free of expectation, and you know, like not necessarily a club, but somewhere you can let your hair down, be free. You don't have to worry about the repercussions. You don't have to worry about work in the morning. You're just free. I get the ocean a lot. I'm sorry, I just have to pause here. I get a lot of the ocean, kind of like, and I just looked at the clock for this video and it said 4:44. So yes, I see the ocean a great deal. I see, or a body of water, and you're standing by the water, and so is this person. It could be that you're a water sign, or you just need to get all this emotion, this churning emotion out. It's almost like this person by the sea here, but I do see it's a grey day. It's not particularly wonderful, but you don't care. You just do not care. It's kind of like you're evolving past any issues. You're evolving past the things that are coming to mind. Now, I don't know what they look like, how they are. I just feel that they resonate with you and they're drawn to you. It's kind of like two lost souls meeting on a path or a pier or something like that, and it just feels really, really interconnected with each other. Whereas before in the last reading, I felt like maybe there was some kind of resonance. You may have met them before, but this one, no, I think these are brand new people. Could be an earth sign coming in, helping ground you, helping with all the issues that you've been going through. Really nice soul. Yeah, it's also an offer. I think you may get an opportunity to go see this person, and it's kind of like, you know what, I live nearby, or you know what, there's this, I'm here on a walking holiday or something. I don't know whether you have that in the USA, but in the UK we have walking holidays, where you just kind of take in the surroundings and the nature. I feel like nature plays a big part in this for you. Nature is a really strong part. I feel like you're both very interconnected with the natural world, and it could even be in a butterfly farm, which would be lovely, but it does feel like this is what you've been through, what both of you have been through. So the Ten of Swords is kind of like, oh, I can't deal with another disappointment. I just cannot. Like, I almost want to throw this away, because it's like, no, I can't be bothered with it. So I'm just going to put that over there. But yeah, there's a lot going on here for you, and I think that you're persistent. You are getting over things. You're moving forwards. You're not letting things drag you back. I feel as though, you know, this may not be you now, actually. This may not be even that you feel like, oh, you know, you're not in this headspace. But this is when you meet your twin flame. This is going to be kind of out of the ashes. You find your victory, you find your partner. So I don't know whether there's something going to come up that's particularly draining for you. I apologise to be the bearer of this news, if so. But there's a learning curve here, and it may be that you are sick of learning, you're sick of doing the same old job every day, you're just, oh God, I've had it up to here with these people. I just cannot bear them. I don't like them. So you take a step out for a breather, you run away from somebody, or you run away from a situation, and you end up going into this other person's arms. And it could be very strong with that, to be honest. I think that this person is almost like a saviour. It is like a victory. But whatever you're putting out into the universe now is being heard. It is being heard. It's being answered. You are going to get a result and an answer sooner. So I'm just going to do these runes here. I'm just going to try and shuffle them all around, just to get some different ones. Oop, one's already come out and it's fallen on the floor. Okay. Alright, another one wants to come through. One thing I will say is that I just saw this, and even though it's a rune, I got the impression this was Gemini. So it could be a Gemini energy coming in, or somebody that you're dealing with at the moment. Okay. Oh, you again. So this came out in the same way before. This is normally about challenges and reinforcements and endurance, determination. So if it's upside down, sometimes it can be just about reflectiveness and stillness, restlessness even, and maybe the drudgery of everyday life. So you're probably going a bit like, I don't want it. This is Freya's rune, or this is a good luck money. This is really strong for magic and, again, manifestation. So this could be what's coming through here. Again, maybe a twisted road. And it could even be somebody with the letter G in their name. But it does feel very strong. And then you have Manaz. Manaz now. This is a self. This is your social order, being aware of those which come through around you. And I'm just going to try and find that other rune. Oh. It's on the floor. Okay, so we have Isa here. So Isa is about, again, challenges, reinforcements. But also it's a case of, well, to be honest, it can never really be upside down because it's a thin line. But sometimes it does indicate betrayal and a case of feeling a little bit disappointed by people. So all in all, they're kind of saying, yes, I also get the impression of a ladder here. So it may be that you're trying to get to a higher level energy-wise, but the people around you just keep dragging you down all the time. Geez, and maybe you do need some fluorite. This is very healing, everyday, great crystal that comes through for you. And amethyst is very good against, lower energies. It's for your third eye, so you can see clearer. But it's also good to keep sober. So if you have been taking or turning to anything that's kind of taboo to help your mood, or, relying on drink or extracurricular activities and things like that to help manage yourself and manage your mood, this is very good to kind of stop that or help you with that. But honestly, I do feel that the way that you meet your twin flame is kind of like a beacon of light through maybe a rough patch, and it's just a case of calmness. You meet this person, I feel, out in nature, out in the elements, where you really can connect with them. And if you're a fire sign, it doesn't matter what sign you are, it's something that really feels like it touches your soul on a deep level. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments, my lovelies. Do let me know. And if you have any suggestions as to what question you'd like me to ask the cards for a pick a card again, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like a reading or just to get in touch, the description box holds all the information you need. But take care, you guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm about to move on to group 3. Bye bye. Hello, group 3. The sun just came out briefly for a second to lighten up the room. So you have a really lovely light reading. We have coloured quartz here, if you were drawn to that, and I can't remember the name of this. I do apologise. I will probably have to look it up. I got this a fair few years ago, and but it wanted to come out for the reading, so I will look it up and leave it in the description box below if you're interested in looking into what crystal that is. So like I say at the beginning of the readings, some have a lot more cards than others, so let's just have a look and see. Wow, you did have a lot of cards. I think you had the most cards, actually. Okay, so how do you meet your twin flame? So you've got the Hanged Man, you've got Uncertainty, you have Path, you have the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, wow. Two of Cups, lovely, 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 lovely. King of Wands, okay. Seven of Wands being quite defensive of this position or this union. Courage and passion. Ooh, to be honest, you have probably the best so far. Okay, and assurance and gratitude and appreciation. You know what, group 3? This is not a bad reading at all. This is beautiful. I will also do some runes at the end, if we need them, because at the moment you have a lot to unpack here. So let's have a look and see. Okay. So you do have creativity. You have creativity in this one, and you also have a sense of new beginnings in this one. This is such a beautiful, this is what's drawn my eye first. This full moon with the rainbow around it. And not only is it this kind of kiss from the unicorn, it could be that you feel like the person that you want doesn't exist. Well, this is here to say, yes, they do. Group 3, the person that you want does exist. It may feel like they're a unicorn sometimes, but you're manifesting them. The person that you want to manifest is coming through, and I feel like this is somebody... Okay, so this may be more for those of you who have had a long-term dream, but this is kind of somebody who will treat you like a little bit of a princess, like royalty. This is somebody who will treat you like no other, basically. And I also feel as though the way that they come across is very unique, it's very magical, it's very reassuring, because you do have the assurance card here. It's kind of like no matter what season may pass, they will always be there for you. And it's almost as well, if you're wondering, oh, it's been years and I haven't manifested the love of my life yet, where are they? Time's going. This is just kind of reassuring you, don't worry. As the season changes, I feel that you will find this person. It's almost like a transitional phase. But it is kind of saying, it is coming, don't worry. I feel as though how you meet your twin flame will be in a transitional period of your life. But I also feel like you're probably going to find it where you'll need courage to jump into it. It'll be very instantaneous, snapping, ooh, okay, do it. Because you may be a little bit uncertain at the moment. The shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. Things will become clear to you. Aha, yeah. So if you're uncertain, fine. But this one says, wander on the path less travelled. What you find might surprise you. So these two here, be courageous, stand up for your beliefs, wander the path less travelled. Someone else, I can't remember whether it was group 1 or group 2, it might have been group 1, but this was something that came up a lot, and it was kind of saying, you're individual, you're going to find them individually, and it could be that you have, not through a friend or anything, so it could be that you go on a walking holiday, stuff like that. It could be that you take yourself off somewhere and you find them on your travels. I feel like it's going to be somewhere you did not expect to meet this person. So at a bar, at a restaurant, those are general. I don't think that a lot of you will actually meet this person. And I do feel that it would probably be very instantaneous when you see them, because at the moment it feels a little bit like, oh, just hold on a second. It feels a little bit like there's a little bit of, when will my prince turn up? Or when will my daring empress of the 7 realms come? One of those. It's kind of like you feel stuck. You don't know what else you can do for yourself to bring this person in. And I feel as though this is going to be somebody with a lot of spark. So especially if it is a King of Wands here. It could be somebody who loves to travel or spontaneity, or maybe even has their Venus in Sagittarius. So it could be that they have something that they love to travel. They love to be spontaneous and take you away for brief trips. And this passion comes in. Again, it's talking about trusting and following your gut feeling. So it's trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So I think... the picture's becoming clear a little bit to me now. Something that you've held off from doing, something that you have said, oh no, it's not the right time to move, it's not the right time to kick the ball rolling, it's not the right time to such and such and such. Yeah, it's not the right time to move to this new place, change jobs, go to New Zealand, go to Canada, go to Ireland, wherever you want to be. It's not the right time, or I don't know what I'd do when I got there, or I don't know. You're going to follow your passion. You're going to finally go, you know what, screw this. I'm going to go. I'm going to take this adventure. I'm going to find my inner wanderlust and I'm going to do something. So it feels like you're going to change the way you work. It could be that you finally leave your job and set up something personal to you, like a self-employed business. It could be that you just decide to completely reorbit your life. But I do feel that this person could be a fire sign, or if you're a fire sign, this is kind of telling you you've got it in you to take it to the next level. You've got it in you to be spontaneous, take that job abroad, teach abroad, teach a foreign language, whatever it is you need to do. You don't need to defend yourself that much at the moment, but it is going to happen quickly. It's going to happen very, very quickly. So this change is going to go boom, done. Because your passion is igniting this. And you have a passion for each other too. So I feel like through your changes, through your inner risk taking, you're actually going to find somebody through your mutual passions as well. So it's through something that you both really, really enjoy. I also feel like there's some kind of sign and signal before this comes through for you as well. So there's going to be something that kind of kicks things off a little bit more. So you may get like a flash of inspiration that tells turn left instead of turn right. And as soon as you do that, and as soon as you turn left, this is going to be something that actually takes you to the next level within that space. You also have the Two of Cups. So this is a brilliant, beautiful card as well. So you can't really tell the colours so much on the camera, which is annoying. But it's lovely, lustful sunset, and you're celebrating the union. This is the easiest meeting that I've seen. It's very easy. It's instantaneous. You know they're your person. You know just from looking at them. Ah, there you are. And then that kind of bleeds into feeling very self-assured. I think gratitude and appreciation is kind of being grateful for what you have now, even though there may be things that you'd like to change. It starts with the little things. It starts with like, I'm grateful that I had that experience, or I'm grateful that I have, the job that I do, but I still want to change, but I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to do this. So I think that's kind of coming forwards, and I do feel that you will be grateful and you will be both very, very, very appreciative of each other when you see this person, because it will be a kind of, oh, thank the Lord, there you are. And it will be that kind of deep inner knowing that builds you both very strongly together. I am just going to shuffle these runes here. Apologies if it kind of rustles for you guys. Just have a look. If you do have any suggestions as to what you'd like to see in another pick a card reading, by the way, let me know in the comments below, because I will be doing more. Alright. A few similar ones have been coming out, even though I shuffle in between takes and also, on the actual take, if you will. You have the star cards. This is divinely guided, so you will have to look at your intuition. It goes over there. So you will have to have a look at your intuition and make sure that you have that inner focus, that inner drive that will get you where you want to go. You get gifts coming in here, so this is definitely going to be a very prosperous relationship. I don't know exactly whether they're a millionaire on a yacht, but I'm not going to rule that out, to be honest, because it feels very much like you are you're in a good place. Yeah, you may have had some hits before, but you're in a good place. You feel really strong, and you're going, yeah, to hell with it. I'm going to do what I want to do with my life. And that triggers this person coming in. That's actually the boom point, as I like to call it. You do have some protection coming in. There's a shield here, so maybe you have been protecting yourself from taking a risk. I do feel that sometimes we try to do that because we never know what kind of hidden dangers are going to come through with somebody's emotions and stuff like that, who we can rely on. Ooh, but you do have Odin's rune here, so this is very much about vision, leadership, and your power of your words. So it could be that you're very motivational, or you try and motivate somebody else and this person sees that coming through and they see that really strongly. And I do feel that there's a lot going on there. Again, twisted path. It may not take the form that you felt it would, you know. I just looked at the clock as well for this take and it said 11:11. So again, duplicitous stuff coming in here. There is also this feeling coming through with this rune that has come out a while. It's endurance, determination, patience. You have had patience by the bucket load, but you've been good natured with it. It feels like you've just been, well, it'll come when it'll come, and you've been very elevated within that as well. So I feel like that's very good for you. It will come when it'll come. It will definitely do that for you. And you do have Rado again, travel, relocation, and changes the dance of life. I feel like in similar ways to group one, you will meet in a different place than you're at now, physically. It feels like you will be maybe abroad or a seaside town or somewhere nice. I do feel very much that there's a lot of other people around you that maybe you don't know. Maybe it's a party conference, maybe it's something like that. But it just feels like somebody's coming in when you take the, bull by the horns and go, no, I'm going to lead myself here. And it actually leads you to this surprise, this nice gift package, if you will, of this other person coming in to be like, hello, it's me, the one you have been looking for. So yes, I think that that's going to be something that brings a lot of blessings into you and a lot of confidence, actually, because you're both very sparked and very passionate, and you both, when you meet each other, I think it's very good for you. So it could be a fire sign person coming in, you could be a fire sign yourself. Either way, I do feel there's a lot of Pisces psychic energy coming through here too. So there could also be a very psychic intuition flavor coming in. But I do hope that this helps you. It does feel very natural. It feels very easy to talk to this person. You laugh a lot when you meet this person. And it feels very much like this, a general spark that you share a lot of the same passion. So I'm really excited for you, Group 3. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. And again, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask the cards in future, let me know. I also have all the details on how to get in touch with me in the description box. But in the meantime, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'm very grateful for you. And I'll speak to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.